every YouTuber's downfall explained, starting with Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas' downfall is really just a mix of endless drama, feuds, and wild behavior that ruined her reputation. It all started when she decided to pick fights with every creator she could find. She clashed with people like David Dobrik, Ethan Klein, Shane Dawson, Gabbie Hanna, and Charli D'Amelio. These beefs were full of accusations, manipulation, harassment, and offensive comments. The fight with Ethan Klein escalated when he criticized her for photoshopping images, which she claimed triggered suicidal thoughts. Then there was her conflict with Gabbie Hanna, who accused Paytas of spreading rumors about her health. Afterwards, Paytas also got called out for cultural appropriation, wearing outfits from cultures like India that she had no connection to, and making offensive remarks. She also mocked people who supported mental well-being. But her behavior only got more erratic over time, because then she claimed she was kidnapped a bunch of times, posted emotional breakdowns, and trolled fans by making racist and anti-Semitic remarks. The result? Paytas lost all credibility. Fans started questioning if she was ever being real. Her constant contradictions and drama-fueled content pushed her audience away. The public backlash was intense, and she was losing 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers a day. To stay relevant, she fueled even more drama. Trisha called Charli D'Amelio boring during a TikTok controversy, and she said that Charli wasn't a good dancer, and then went on to question why Charli and Addison Rae were so popular because they're basic. She then also appeared on podcasts like Call Her Daddy, where her controversial comments once again directed all hate towards her. Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson's downfall started when years of messed up content finally caught up to him. Between 2008 and 2010, old clips of him doing blackface, using racial slurs, and mocking entire communities for laughs like African Americans, Asians, Mexicans. In 2014, he posted an apology video saying he was unaware of the history behind blackface. But then it got worse. In a 2010 video, he pretended to masturbate in front of a poster of 11-year-old Willow Smith. Jaden and Jada Pinkett Smith weren't having it, so they called him out, and the internet turned on him overnight. He also made jokes about people with disabilities. It was just one thing after another. In 2020, Shane tried to clean it up with a video called Taking Accountability, but by then, it was way too late. YouTube demonetized his channels, sponsors started dropping him, and his numbers went straight down from there. By 2021, he had almost lost 1 million subscribers. His views had gone down significantly by more than 80%, and the only people still watching were the ones who wanted to witness his downfall firsthand. Gabbie Hanna. Now, we all know that Gabbie Hanna's downfall was years in the making. It started with poor decisions that caught up with her in a big way. First, she promoted subpar makeup brushes, leaving fans questioning her judgment. Then things got uglier. Gabbie Hanna got into major beefs with fellow influencers like Trisha Paytas, Jessie Smiles, and Joey Graceffa. It all started off with false rumors and tension on set, which spiraled into years of drama. And then all of them were accusing each other of dishonesty and other made-up things. But the worst part was that she stuck by Curtis Lepore, who was convicted of felony assault against Jessie Smiles. That didn't sit well with anyone, and Hanna was labeled a rape apologist. But it still didn't stop there. She was later accused of stealing jokes from other comedians, and her apologies didn't help much. They felt fake, like she was just trying to save face. Then came the mental health crisis. In August 2022, Hanna posted over 100 erratic TikTok videos that led to a police wellness check. She later said it was a manic episode related to her bipolar disorder, but by then, the damage was done. Her reputation took a major hit, and fans, along with other creators, started questioning her integrity. Nikocado Avocado. Let's be real, Nikocado Avocado has not always been 2 steps ahead. He has had an insane YouTube journey filled with controversies that led to his downfall. First, there was the drama with Stephanie Sue. In 2019, Stephanie accused Nikocado of manipulating her during a collab by pressuring her to talk about another creator, Veronica Wang, and snapping pics in her house without permission. It turned into a full-on online war, with videos from both sides claiming the other was in the wrong. And just like that, his reputation took a major hit. But there's more. Nikocado started getting heat for other things too. People accused him of faking a disability for views, and there was a lot of concern about his mental health, given how erratic he was acting in his videos. Nikocado, no matter the accusations, just brushed them off, or laughed at them, which angered his fans even more. Lisa Perez and Pedro Ruiz. On June 26, 2017, Lisa Perez and her boyfriend, Pedro Ruiz, tried to pull off a stunt that went horribly wrong and ended with Pedro's death. Pedro holding a book to his chest, Lisa firing a Desert Eagle 50 caliber handgun at it, thinking the book would stop the bullet. Well, spoiler alert, it didn't. The bullet pierced the book look and killed him. The stunt was reckless, and it was witnessed by 30 people, including their 3-year-old daughter and Mona Lisa, who is pregnant with their second child. Mona Lisa was charged with second-degree manslaughter and got 6 months in jail, 10 years of probation, and a permanent ban from owning firearms. Their YouTube channel, full of pranks and stunts, was done after that. Mona Lisa mostly disappeared from the public eye after the tragedy, with any hope of a comeback completely wiped out. Trevor Martin and Tom Cassell. In 2016, Trevor T. Martin and Tom Syndicate Cassell's careers took a massive hit after the CSGO Lotto scandal. These two YouTubers were secretly running a gambling site, CSGO Lotto, but never told their viewers. Instead, they made it look like they were winning big on the platform, tricking their fans into believing it was all just part of the fun. The truth? Martin was the president, and Cassell was the vice president of the site. They were encouraging their audience, mostly underage kids, to gamble, all while hiding their financial stake. When the truth came out, fans were furious. People slammed them for being manipulative, exploiting young viewers, and breaking their trust. The backlash was brutal. Martin tried to apologize, but his video felt more like a cover-up than a sincere apology. Cassell also issued an apology, but stuck to his claim that CSGO Lotto wasn't a scam. By then, it was already too late. The scandal led to an FTC investigation, the first of its kind, targeting influencers. While they settled without financial penalties, they were forced to promise full transparency in future business dealings, but the damage to their reputations was done. Myka Stauffer. Myka Stauffer's downfall started in 2020 when she and her husband James revealed they had rehomed their adopted son Huxley. In 2017, the Stauffers adopted Huxley from China and made it a major part of their family vlog. But things took a turn when they revealed in 2020 that they had rehomed Huxley, saying that his special needs were too much to handle. Turns out that the kid they had adopted was autistic, and they just decided that they didn't want to keep him anymore. People felt betrayed and started accusing the couple of using Huxley for views and then abandoning him when it became too difficult. The Stauffers lost sponsorships, a lot of followers, and their reputation took a massive hit. Myka apologized, calling herself naive and admitting they weren't ready for adoption, but honestly, it was a pretty insensitive move. Now, the Stauffers are pretty much out of the public eye, and this one decision will always follow them. Logan Paul. Logan Paul's downfall started in 2017 when his entire career flipped in one day. He had millions of fans and more money than he could count, but then he uploaded one video and everything fell apart. He posted a vlog from Japan's Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Suicide Forest, and filmed the body of someone who had taken their own life. He didn't blur it or even try to censor it. He just uploaded the footage as it was. Logan and his crew were cracking jokes while standing beside an unalive body. The backlash was instant. Fans, celebrities, even mental health organizations, everyone called him out. Yeah, Jesse Pinkman tweeted, "Suicide is not a joke." Everyone was disgusted by the act he had pulled off. Later, Logan posted an apology saying he was trying to raise awareness, but nobody bought it. Most people saw it as a desperate attempt to clean up the mess. He lost brand deals, got kicked off YouTube Red shows, and just to make things worse, he later posted a video tasing dead rats. No matter what he did next, he could never really go back to his peak career again. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's downfall? Yeah, it was a mess, and it all started with his mouth. In August 2022, major platforms like Meta, TikTok, and YouTube dropped him. Why? Well, because of his comments about women, like calling them intrinsically lazy and telling them to shut up and to serve men. It was enough to get him banned. He then even got TikTok to remove videos that others posted about him. Losing millions of followers was just the start. He also had to shut down his online hustle, Hustlers University, which had over 80,000 members. In 2023, things went from bad to worse when Tate got hit with charges for rape, human trafficking, and running a crime group. He spent over 7 months on house arrest before being let go with restrictions. He denied all the charges, but that didn't exactly help his image. Yeah, not the comeback story he probably had in mind. In this video, we mentioned a lot of controversies that YouTubers were a part of, but if you want to hear more, click the video on the screen.